Dale and Jerry on the air. Morning, gang.
Hi, Jeff.
Good morning, Jeff.
Vicky?
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm swell, thank you.
Good.
What did you bring
Good
me?
to see you.
That's
Some peanut
Don
brittle.
Miner's wife's peanut brittle.
You got
Really?
it. Right. It's
Yeah.
delicious.
Oh, yeah. Hefty. Oh, man,
I
it's
know.
packing some stuff
Yeah,
right
you
there.
should- That's like half the bag. That was half of what was sent
There's
over.
some more
We got
over
it all
here.
over the place.
Delicious everywhere.
There, he was passing it out that morning.
Don Miner was passing out?
Saturday night, you guys were up in Belfair for the.
Well, we were actually in Union at Alderbrook Resort.
Same thing.
Yeah.
What was going
Celebrating
on for the
Belfair's business
the North
community.
Mason Chamber?
The North Mason Chamber's annual gala, and it was well attended, and everybody was full of high spirits. And
What'd you eat? What was
I
that?
had steak, and she had salmon.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yum.
Yeah, it's yum yum.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. It was delicious. Another nice rollout by Alderbrook Resort and Spa. Again, it was a great turnout. It's their annual event, so the Honorable Vicky, the judge, came in and swore in the Board of Trustees again, and that's kind of the big deal, the annual event that they do at that. So a little different, little distinction that's unique to them. And she's been doing that for over 20 years, she said. And even though she's got retirement on her horizon, she says, I'll be available next year to do this again. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can't she be honorable after she retires?
Well, that's what I was just going to ask.
I don't know. I don't know.
Only if she
Well,
No
behaves.
longer honorable.
She can be honorable if she behaves.
No,
Now
that's
that
it.
might be tough for Vicky.
They saved a lot of electricity over that evening. Jeremy and Troy, between the two of them, no microphones were needed.
No mic was needed.
Yeah.
And they seem to be providing a lot of audible instructions to everybody.
That's funny.
And
And Dale tried to.
I try to keep up. I can't. I don't even have the. I don't have the lung power that I used to. I guess I don't know.
You need to.
I used to be the loudest guy in the room, and now like I'm third. It's very
You have to work on
very
that.
discouraging. It's aging process.
Get the bronze.
Yeah. What I found interesting was there was only one county official there, and that was Kevin Schutte. Shout out, attaboy to him, and
probably had nothing
Judge
better to
Meadows.
do.
Yeah.
Judge Meadows was there. Yeah. Well, I think Commissioner Netherland was at his father-daughter.
Yeah, I saw some
Event.
cute pictures of him.
Yeah.
Dressed up.
So
to
we'll
go
let
to
him off the
father-daughter.
hook on
yeah,
that
he
one.
gets a
Yeah,
pass in my
yeah.
book on that one.
Terry and Rob, I don't know where they were.
Well,
They
yeah.
might have been there, and we didn't even see. No, I don't think.
No, I
we
didn't
we
see him
was-
because normally they call out the electeds and they didn't. So.
But it was really a nice event, and the awards were presented. We have that posted
Yeah, I think we
on there,
posted that
and
on
so
Monday
it was
or
very
something like
nice,
that.
and we really enjoyed ourselves
Cool.
that night.
Yeah.
Cool.
Got home safe.
Yeah.
How's the audiobook business?
Wow.
People
So
are loving hearing you talk about
I
that.
Well,
know.
I-
Where's that at now?
I've reached a
It's
point
humorous.
point of panic, sensory overload.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Okay.
There's so much they've talked about. They being the two instructors have talked about, instead of this being a 4-week course, they may extend it to a 5-week course next year, or maybe 6 weeks.
Oh,
There's so much
a lot of
information, so much stuff. And so I'm a little overwhelmed right now. I reached a point of being overwhelmed last week. And so I'm a little behind, but just as I was freaking out, Dan O'Day posted a 5-minute video for everybody about how far we've come and not to panic, and it's not a race, and everybody's got their own pace and schedule, because some people are already getting auditions that are
Wow.
being accepted. And I am still trying to get my first audition on ACX. So I was a little bit freaked out last week, and then I had some noise level issues, sound floor they call it, and so I found the joke is that I had the wrong microphone and the wrong headphones selected on my software, on my Audible, and so it had this big line in the middle, and it sounded like I was in a rain can of some sort, and I couldn't figure out what and I did everything,
So you were talking into your microphone thinking you were recording, but
it sounded good in my headphones as I was recording it, and then I play it back,
picked
it was
up
like
somewhere else.
and there's a bunch of noise, and it sounds like I'm
Weird.
standing.
I mean,
Wow,
that's how you
always
sound all
fun
the
trying
time.
to figure that out.
So,
I said
doing
that's
the,
always fun trying
Yeah.
to figure
It
that
took
out.
me a bit better part of yesterday, and then I was like, it was like a big success.
Think
that
about
I,
it this
yay.
way. You could
Yeah.
have a niche here. You could do the audiobook for The Shape of Water, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the Poseidon Adventure.
Sound like I'm in water, underwater already. There's some opportunity there.
Yeah.
It's silver lining.
So,
It's silver
so
lining.
I got to talk him off the cliff a little bit about it. I said, well, kind of go back to when you first started editing or doing commercials.
Sure.
And then, because he was back in the day where it was still reel to reel, and then it was the digital stuff. And how did you feel then? And totally the same.
Which, when she said that, as
Yeah,
it turns
yeah.
out, there was a night last week when I was thinking about.
I mean, do you think that because of all your breadth and depth of experience on radio that you should be further along? Is that kind of where it's coming from?
No,
or-
I just think because I'm technically challenged. You know that. I mean, I have.
It's harder to read
Yeah.
books on audio, though. It is hard because I tried it too, and it's.
Well, it's
you
more
want to be
different.
so perfect and enunciate, and whatever.
And you go, am
And
I
it's-
too slow? I sound like a robot.
I know, yeah.
You just got a bunch of things going on. But beyond just the delivery part, I think. So I've got all my software installed. Still have about 9 more videos to watch about things. But it's going well, and we're back down to a Q&A session on Thursday night, and then we're kind of, kicked out of the nest and.
Wow.
So I will probably. I'm absolutely guaranteeing next Wednesday at this time I'll have auditioned for 2 or 3 or 4 books,
Cool.
5 books, who knows. I had one down. I was really excited, and I liked the story and everything. And this is when I discovered my audio issue in the rain barrel yesterday.
So how do you send an audition, which would be basically reading the book, but without fearing losing out on getting paid?
Oh, well, you just the audition.
like a
The audition
paragraph?
is just a segment
Okay.
Like
that they
3
send. They
minutes.
send
You
an
know what I'm
audition. They
saying?
send the audition script,
Okay.
and it's
Oh,
just usually just a little section of the story.
I say, hey, voice this for us. We want to make sure you're a good fit. And
Right.
next thing you know, it's the whole
some
book.
there's some pay and play people you have to be careful
Sure.
of in the business, in the industry. They try to protect you from that.
Oh, that's nice.
And no doubt ASCAP will show up if you sing on it.
Don't add any music.
I
Add
heard
any music to that one.
Oh, God, no
that
kidding.
that story with ASCAP. BMI. I think they got after
Greg
Greg
Linder.
Linder. Thank you. After his band when they were playing over here at Grove Street. Mm-hmm. And typically they don't want anyone playing any music, and it's well, you know how they were with us.
Yeah.
Even when we go to news and information and don't play music, we still have to pay a portion towards that. So it's really
Well, I wonder
And it's
how like
nonprofit.
tribute bands,
They have
Get
to pay,
away
They
with-
have to pay.
doing
I'm
the
sure.
Beatles
Just so they're
songs or the
above
Rolling
board,
Stones.
especially. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
it's touchy.
That's the part of the
Convoluted.
industry
Yeah.
that a lot of folks don't know is even out there.
no.
Right.
Yeah.
They think everything is free and it's not. And the sad part about it is Dale always goes back to these artists really wouldn't have been anything without radio.
Yeah.
and that's true.
Yeah.
You
Would
know.
have been no music industry.
You only get there's only so many people that can fit into a music hall
Yeah.
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 in one location.
Well, when you think about the advent of the radio, and that was the medium, gather around the radio,
Right.
yeah.
listen to the big bands. Though
Yeah.
radio studios were as big as this building, and live audiences, and everybody dressed up for the radio broadcast.
I know. Suit and tie.
Amazing, yeah,
Pretty
different
amazing.
time. So,
Anything going on this weekend? You guys up to anything good?
is there anything?
No, this is a free weekend. The week's been pretty
There's
busy.
a
and-
chili cook-off going on somewhere this weekend. You can go to.
I thought there was already one.
That was the chowder cook-off.
That was a chowder cook. Now there's a chili cook.
Yeah.
Boy, you're gonna get fat.
Are you judging again?
Yeah.
That a boy.
I got to take care of my food needs
Yeah.
for the weekend. Anything else going on?
No, pretty quiet.